Okay, this is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out with Hosea Stewart today. We've obviously had a massive heavyweight title fight this past weekend, and we're here to talk about it. Thanks for joining me again. How are you? How was your weekend?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Just been grafting away, making steps towards getting another fight date secured. So yeah, man, just enjoyed the boxing over the weekend, man.
Good to hear. Good to hear, man. Okay, let's get straight into it. Obviously, we saw AJ Usyk too, Saudi Arabia. The scorecards were a bit strange. One of them was given to AJ by 2 rounds, which most people disagreed with. But how did you see the fight in general? It was better from AJ.
Yeah, a lot better. The performance was good. He kept his composure throughout most parts of the fight. Let his hands go. Them body shots, they look serious, one. But yeah, going into the last three, I had it not even, but a bit closer. And I thought, if AJ could finish strong the last three, then he's in for a chance, one. But obviously Usyk's just got gears on gears, one. So, but yeah, it was a good fight though, and he gave a good account of himself, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. What do you feel like AJ did better from the first fight and brought into that second fight with obviously the addition of Robert Garcia?
Like I say, the composure, he judges distance well. At times, when he was letting his hands go, you could see the effect, and then again, it was visible that he was slowing Usyk down. Just needed to keep that composure. I think the only thing that let it slide was maybe once he did get him hurt, clearly in the ninth, I think he might have done a little bit too much chasing him around. Usyk's just, you can just look at him and you can tell it's hard to pin down, man. So even the shots that they land briefly and then it skims off him because he's constantly moving and weaving, rolling. It's a hard man to pin down, and so it would have been good to see a bit more composure, pin him down. But so good, same from the outside. Oh, I should have done this, should have done that. But he done well. But obviously, this wasn't enough for Usyk, man.
And obviously, with the performance of Usyk, it now looks like Tyson Fury versus the Ukrainian is the only fight to make at the top of the division. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely that's happened. We ain't had an undisputed fight since was it 2002, 2003?
Yeah.
We've been starved of that when we need it. So yeah, that hopefully that gets made soon, or we see some progress on it. That'd be good to watch.
Yeah, for sure. How would you see the fight playing out with obviously Fury's got the speed of a featherweight, it looks like at times. I was watching a couple of his previous fights last night, and he's so he's just slick for a heavyweight, and he's tall. He doesn't match what his body should be able to do. But
yeah. In all honesty, styles definitely do make fights. And I see Fury coping with Usyk a lot better than anyone else could due to the sheer size, his boxing IQ, how he moves. And, not every shot's big. Sometimes they have a little tap, 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 set it up. And, I think that way I'd chip away at Usyk because he's so big as well. As soon as he gets close, he'll probably tie him up, frustrate him, lean on him, have a little play tap around on the inside, just get him off, not get him off thinking straight. So I think it will be a lot easier for Fury. But again, styles make fights on, and I think that's matched up perfect for Fury, really.
Yeah, 100%. That would be one of the biggest fights in a long, long time. But it's difficult because, with AJ, you've got probably a bigger audience. Like AJ's been on pay-per-view for like 6-7 years now. Whereas Fury's had the Wilder fights. He's not as big a pay-per-view star or a general star as AJ was. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously, like you said, the effects are there from 2015 onwards. AJ's just been in big fight, stadium, pay-per-view, stadium. It's mad. It's madness, man, mad pressure. That's why you can see the frustration because he really don't get the credit that he deserves. Regardless, the man's lost to 2 guys who come the record's mad. The combined record is as amateurs alone like 400 and odd wins, 15 losses. Then as pros, 40 odd wins, 2 losses. You know, that's crazy numbers. People need to start getting up to scratch. That, you know, when you're at this top level, it's way for thin margins that win fights, and you know, you can't really knock people for that. So you know, I can see why it would get frustrating, but I think it would still be a massive fight because people have seen what Usyk's about, and obviously they know about Fury. So, but I still think there's room for AJ Fury, man. Definitely, there's a lot
I
of big.
know. I think, yeah, it's still possible. It's still possible. Before I let you go, one more question. What did you make of the post-fight speech?
You know, it's one of them ones when it's again, it's hard to speak on. It's not the right time, and obviously, it weren't the best things to be said, but you can understand where he's coming from to an extent. You know, the man's brought himself from nothing to something. From 2012 onwards, he's been expected to be 10 out of 10. In the ring, he's meant to be 10 out of 10. Outside the ring, he's meant to be this perfect specimen, this perfect human. And people still talk shit constantly. Anytime you see anything mentioned about AJ, it's, you know, people written him off in this fight completely. You know, I had the commentary, that was all bullshit as well.
Yeah,
It's just
that was, yeah.
from people writing him off, yeah, it's this, it's that, he ain't got a chance, he's just here. It's like, if I was hearing that, I'd be thinking, fuck this, I'm putting everything on the line. Everything I've done, X, Y, Z, won the Olympics, 2-time unified heavyweight world champion, pay-per-view fighters, sold out stadiums, back to back. You know, there's a lot he's done for boxing, and I can understand that when you don't feel like you're getting that respect or that credit, and people are still, he's a bum, he's lost, he's shit. That's gonna frustrate anyone. But you know, obviously as professionals, we should either have a team there to make sure, cut that, not now, or yourself where you can just look and think, I feel this way or that way, but you know, there's a time and a place. But you know, it's much easier to judge a man from the outside than being in his shoes. And
Yeah, no, that's a fair way of looking at it, to be fair. I think, yeah, so many people don't know what it's like being him. And they never would. But yeah, it's good to speak to you again. We spoke to you before. People, I'll put the link in the description for that interview, talking about what's next. Do you have any updates on what you're going to be doing next, rematch or next fight day?
Nothing as of yet. You know, we're just staying ready, and I know that we definitely will be out possibly in the next 2 months or so. Cool. Yeah, we're just waiting on a 100% date confirmation now.
Nice one, bro. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, respect, man, every time.